Crits and Critters is a raunchy, rowdy ruckus of a Dungeons & Dragons game with explicit tags and content warnings and whatnot in the description.
Crits and Critters. It's not like a CNC machine.
We all went to CNC machine. Yep.
All right, I think I just have to say it every time.
Yeah, Crits and Critters. Please no CNC.
All right. I'm going to traumatize our fabricators. Are we recording?
Yes.
Okay, welcome to Crits and Critters, an actual play podcast set in Uru, the solar punk world of magic animals with swords and lasers. We are playing a game I'm unofficially calling Dungeons and Fate and Dragons, a completely original invention by me, inspired by nothing, which I've been asked to elaborate on. My name's Andres Eduardo. I'm the game master, meaning I'm equal parts narrator and referees for all of these beautiful players. Who is this to my left?
Hello. I have to look at my notes because I forgot what we were supposed to say. My name is Winona. I am playing Qin Hanying. She is a monk, and she's also a cockatoo. We should probably say what our animal race is. Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, okay.
Animal
facts. Fifth thing. All right, player name, character class, one animal character. Fun fact?
Fun fact is that Qin Hanying plays the flute really well, and even though she was forced to do it as a child, she actually really loves it now.
How does she do that without lips? Does she do it with her nose holes?
She's a bird. She can do it.
Technology has evolved.
Yeah.
For
it's probably something that just got... No, I'm just
kidding. It's like a different mouthpiece.
Maybe. Or it's like a thing that goes over the beak. And then funnels into the flute.
I think they could still just play like a regular harmonica, but like on the side of the beak. They have to hold it.
Maybe
I was sort of imagining
maybe her flute playing is just her whistling.
She just holds a flute and like whistles.
Because she doesn't have fingers to close the holes over
I was
either.
sort of imagining holding it upside down, like because you got like the little nose holes on top.
breathing into it.
Wait. This is totally sidebar, but I had a fifth grade science teacher who had a teeny tiny harmonica that he used to play with his nose. That was his like... Mr. Dunn, shout out. He's not listening to this.
I would love if he was, though.
he would play it with his nose. That was his like one trick pony.
Thanks for listening to the show, Mr. Dunn. We appreciate
you. What up? I'm Mica. I play Gertie, a striped hyena paladin, and fun fact about Gertie, she has a cousin named Sa who runs a side business where she is hustling what is called hyena butter. This is an actual thing that hyenas have, by the way. What? They excrete them from their anal glands and it like plops out of their bodies. They use it to like mark their territory, but people will apply it as virility things, kind of like gas station sexual stuff.
Gas station.
That's the only place they sell it.
And so she has a side business so Gertie always carries a little canister of
hyena butter.
Hyena butt butter.
Hyena butt.
Yeah, the branding like really emphasizes the butt in butter.
Oh yeah, it's like a furry cute tushy.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean it's just normal in this world. Like people excrete things. Some of it's useful.
Yeah.
Sometimes they need help.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little bit snake oily maybe, but also maybe a little fun
they
sexy butter.
Sexy butter. I'm dead.
All right, cool.
Hi, I'm Sophia. My character is Elvira. She is a Chinese water deer druid. And fun fact, she when she was younger, her tusks came in a little big. And so she had to drink stuff with a straw, and she enjoyed it so much that she still prefers to drink with the straw and has a metal straw that she carries in her pocket with her when the time arrives and she can be a little fancy.
It's time for my sip. All right, love it. Hey, Austin.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah, so you might have heard I'm Austin. The character I'm playing is Naute, the Putu. He is a cleric, even though his magic's a little strange. And my strange fact of the day for you is when Naute first washed up on the shores of Costrato, one of the first people to meet him was kind of had a little bit of a surfer bro type, and so he thought that was just what these people were like. And so as
A cowabunga to
that
you,
is
sir.
infecting his personality a little bit.
Yes.
All right. I really like out of place surfer idioms. Yes, hang ten. All right. I introduced myself and what I'm doing already, but what I will call a fun fact is sort of explaining a little bit of what we're doing here. A couple listeners who are just the players at this point gave me feedback that I should maybe explain what solar punk is and what the weird game combination we're doing is. So, in a nutshell, solar punk is an aesthetic, yes, but it's also a rejection of like cyberpunk dystopian futures where the technocracy won and everyone is just a number, but instead people and nature and technology have learned to live together and thrive and just do general good vibes. It is also
Hang 10.
hang 10.
You like bow and you're like, hang
You
10
nailed
to
it without even realizing.
Yeah. it's the God be with you of this world. Hang 10. Hang 10.
Hang 10.
And as far as Dungeons and Fate and Dragons, the goofy little thing, this game launched like as the OGL crisis of 2023 that all the listeners have already forgotten was underway. Basically, Wizards made it really scary to be attempting to
Make content.
Make content using this game, and they walked it all back, and a lot of it's free and whatever, but you never know, so trying to keep some distance, but I also really love the game Fate, so we've replaced D&D's inspirations with Fate tokens, which we also call beans, because here in the world we're using beans. Beans to represent them. So when the players say, I use a bean, it means they're going to re-roll something. And when the players want to compel each other, or I compel them, or they want to compel one of my characters based on a trait that they have. For example, Mica, what are Gertie's traits? Should I
All rummage through our notes. Like, wait.
Well, so one of Gertie's traits is that she has a proverb for every occasion, or an attempt at a witty aphorism.
Beautiful. So if I have my big bad evil guy make a whole big monologue, someone can compel Gertie to, at that moment, drop a silly idiom, and if they take them up on that, Mica gets a bean. Which can be used at a later time. Okay, I feel like that's a pretty good summary. Let's get into it.
Woo-woo.
Last time on Crits and Critters, the Feywell in Placostrato, in the capital city of Pharos, was destroyed by the Olikonan Navy, claiming that the fairy population that had installed this well generations ago was part of some nefarious scheme to undermine the safety of the people of Unu, of this world. And they took it upon themselves to violently remove it, which prompted the spirits covered in muck, this latent black magic that lives in this world, to storm towards the town, followed by the largest among them, what was determined to be a fairy dragon that lived in the well. It was the spirit of the well, consumed by this dark energy, and my paladin hugged it. and gave it its life back, making the muck fall away. It now lies devoid of energy in your lap, while Hanying... Are you still on the boat? Are you still harassing the captain? You came back?
I think.
You did.
All
I
right.
think I came back because I think the boat left, right?
The boat is leaving.
Boat is leaving.
Naute convinced his brother and several soldiers to hang around here and go to the little place with bunks and bathrooms for people who don't have such a thing. I mean, they're just like trying to figure out what to do here now. Side adventure.
Yeah.
Bathrooms and bunkers. The next iteration.
B&B.
B&B, and then we have to go
Show.
to A&A.
Oh. All right, we'll figure out what A&A is later. Bika, there's a fairy dragon with 0 hit points in your lap there.
My lap.
Oh, it was in your lap.
It was in my lap.
Okay.
I was just
Elvira's
hugging
lap.
everybody.
In my lap.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay. It looks really feeble. It's like
But I can tell that it's alive still.
shallow
Like, not-
breaths.
Is it dying in my arms?
Roll medicine.
Oh God. Plus 2. 17.
Okay, with a 17, you're going to notice that, and your ancestors are from the plane of fairy. You grew up with stories and like picture books, and you know what a healthy fairy dragon. And like when you meditate, you see into the plane of fairy, so you understand what a healthy fairy dragon looks like. This is not a healthy fairy dragon. Her color is very pale. Her breathing is shallow. Her wings are it's like picking themselves up and just kind of dropping again. Not
Okay.
really strong enough to fly.
I look over at the well
Okay.
to see what I can to see what the other side looks like,
Sure.
because I had done that last time.
Right. So you see into the plane of fairy when you're doing your meditating. So when you have your long rests, maybe glimpses here and
Yeah.
there. Last time you saw that the damage had been sustained on both sides.
Okay. Oh man. Oh. Can I? Because if she's gonna pass, I want to try and at least get her closer to her side.
Okay.
So I want to go to the well because that's where the planes are the thinnest.
Yes.
And I guess just meditate with her because there's nothing I can do.
You bring her over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, you see Elvira take the dragon over to this just like gaping hole in the ground. Is anybody going to go with her? What's everyone else up to?
Oh yeah, I'm going with her.
Okay. Gertie's following. Hanying.
Yeah, I think Hanying is gonna like swoop in from the coastline and then kind of just see where they are and join them.
Okay.
She'll land as softly as she can to not disturb the situation.
Okay, roll a landing softly check.
Wow. Wait, do I get that with advantage because I've been
Acrobatics.
flying my whole life?
You're very stressed.
12 plus. Wait, you said acrobatics?
Yeah, it's acrobatics.
5, so 17.
Okay. It's so soft.
Eat my shorts.
The plush grass cushions your feet as you land. This less than 5 pounds bird, I think. Naute, where's he?
Naute was saying off all of the soldiers and his brother Noftis to like the inn place or whatever.
Yeah.
And then if they're all taken care of, I think I would like to walk over and, quietly walk over
Observe the scene.
and just see what's going on. But I'm more focused on the well, I think specifically,
Okay.
and what that looks like.
Cool.
So,
Perfect. Okay, so Elvira has the dragon and she brings it over to the edge, and it's dark down there. This well goes down quite a ways. And you begin meditating. The three of you behind her kind of see her form along with that of the fairy dragon become, not disappear, but they start becoming like translucent and maybe like a little greener, a little bit more plane of fairy like. And Noftis, with your eyes on the well, if you look down into it, you see that the muck, this black, like tar molasses like substance, has begun to recede, and it's like it's sticking to the walls, but you see that like this furious bubbling up of dark energy is beginning to subside. And could everyone who's not Elvira roll me perception checks?
Perception.
Yikes. 2 + 1. 3 for Hanying.
You have a bean.
It's okay. I think she's just really distracted at this point.
That's fair.
He's just like, I'm gonna get that bear.
Yeah, she's trying really hard to be quiet and like respectful for the situation, but she's also enraged.
Once that blood pressure comes down.
Yeah.
Naute's got a solid 8.
8 for Naute. Gertie?
6.
It's a beautiful day. There's actually a cloud overhead that looks kind of like a fairy dragon.
Oh, that's really cool.
You've all spotted.
I'm like poking Hanying, like, did you see that? I know this is
Gertie
going
is the reason you're all distracted. Okay. Elvira, do you happen to speak Draconic?
No, I have Common, Druidic, and Elvish.
Okay.
Infernal?
The dragon, like its eyes flutter open a little bit, and it looks at you. It makes eye contact with you, and then it looks over at the hole, and you can see it like, struggle to move.
I move it closer.
Like little dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want it to suffer.
It like it looks content to kind of loaf on the edge like a cat would, and like look down over the edge at the bottom, and it's looking at you, and it looks back down at the bottom.
Oh.
Why don't you roll a perception check?
I'm going to use a bean.
Okay.
That was a 3.
Oh
we
my
were
God.
all together there.
Yeah, Gertie's trying to
better.
point at a cloud.
15.
15. As you follow the dragon's gaze, you notice that there is a passageway in the side of the bottom of the well.
Oh, like in the bottom?
Bottom of the well.
I jump.
Oh.
Are you holding the dragon?
Yes, with the dragon. I didn't just leave the dragon up
See
there.
ya. Okay. Okay. Roll an acrobatics check, and this is with disadvantage, I think, because you're holding.
Sure. So the first one is a 16,
Okay.
and the second, hold on,
Yeah. All right.
13.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, it hurts a little bit. Your knees feel it, but you land on the bottom. What is Elvira feeling in this moment?
I'm just trying to make this dragon comfortable because I think it's dying. Because I can't talk to it. I'm like, we killed it somehow, and I am horrified at everything that's just happened.
Okay. Are the three of you like watching her do this?
Do we notice that she jumps in
You
there?
definitely see her grab the dragon and jump in the hole.
Okay.
Bye!
I think I'll dive in immediately after.
Okay. All right. So what the three of you notice as Elvira is down there, like, comforting this dying creature, is that there is a lot of muck. Like I said, it was still sticking to the walls, but it seems to be kind of repulsed by the two of them in this moment in a way it wasn't before.
Oh, fascinating. Because like, do I use divine sense? No, I don't think I need to. I'm like,
Are you growling at the top of the hole? Like,
Like, this is all thinking out loud, right? Yeah.
This is actually Gertie thinking
So
out loud. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to, do I talk to Amit? Do I try to go down there? It's choices. I'm just going to go down there. Fuck it. Let's go.
Okay.
oh god!
All right. Hugging can fly, but Gertie, can I get an acrobatics check? Or athletics, I'll give it to you. Paladin over here. What's Naute up to?
Both Naute and Austin are having a profound moment trying to figure out what this
need
well
to-
used to be. Because
20.
it used to be a font of like clear water, right? That was associated with the plane of fairy, or never? It was just water.
No, the well was installed by Clan Dowser, which is like a nomadic clan of people who exist in this world who ostensibly came from the plane of fairy. So they're fairy folk who have made their homes here now and are bringing clean, free water to places.
Clean, free water, okay. And then the Olaconan ship shot it with a laser beam cannon.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of vaporized the top of it, and there's just like a door at the bottom.
That's the long and short of it.
Yeah, so that's... Naute's got dial-up sounds.
Why don't you roll an insight check?
An insight check.
Also, Gertie rolled a 20.
Ooh, for what?
For going down into the well, can I say that I did it shield surfing style?
Superhero.
Oh my god, yes.
Because it's continuing from shield surfing on the muck.
Yeah, I think this is your move now. there are surfer vibes here. Hang 10.
Hang 10. That's going to become a thing. Yeah. So I think as Naute sits there, stares and contemplates slowly, like his eyes just like dial in and you get that yellow on the outside. And I rolled a 24 on insight.
Whoa!
Okay.
Smart cookie.
Couldn't do this a move ago.
You don't have a lot of experience with fairy folk, especially having come up in Olicona where they are like increasingly villainized. But you, by virtue of that, have been exposed to a lot of literature, and you know that fairies and fairy folk are known for tricks, for hidden meanings, for puzzles, riddles, being not particularly straightforward with their messaging or their purpose, including when they build things ostensibly like wells, or presumably like wells.
I see. All right.
That's DM speak for there's a riddle that needs to be solved here.
Oh, okay. I'll turn to Hanying. You're still up here, right?
I flew down.
You flew down.
You're by
Oh,
yourself.
I'm
son.
sorry.
Yeah, by the time you come out of your thought process, you're just seeing the wake of the shield surf.
No.
Yeah, like there's just like little like flecks like I go down like in a spiral like a toilet.
Fuck, that's so cool.
Like a toilet.
I'm
Like it's all right. Well, still cool. Still
It
cool.
was cool, and then it was like weird.
yeah.
The only spiral I could think of off the top of my head.
It's coming off the butt butter.
I'm staring down into the well having this moment.
Yes.
And then I just turn to Hanying and go, yeah, I think there's something more to this. And then you're not even there. And turn around. There's no one in this well, no one up here anyways. So I guess I'll follow.
Okay. You are all at the bottom of the well. It's about 30 feet down still from like the top of, the part that was blown off. And there is indeed this large clearing. It would be large enough for, the bigger citizens of this world, but certainly large enough for you all. Even those of you who can fly, however, will notice that it's like dripping down in curtains along the passageway as you go. So flight wouldn't necessarily be an easy, pass. But as I say, it is being repelled by this sort of moment, it seems like, between Elvira and the fairy dragon.
Oh, the dragon is repelling the stuff. Like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. You played that game?
I haven't. I think I know what you're talking about, but with an insight, what'd you get, 24? Mm-hmm. Yeah, with an insight of 24, I think you would put together that it is more about the act of love happening in front of you, of this creature being cared for even in its in its final moments. It's not going to make it. I'm sorry.
And its final moments.
Damn.
Is that part of the insight check?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of gave it to you already, Elvira.
I knew.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is a non-recoverable, not well creature that exists between planes.
I walk towards the door.
Okay. Are you holding the dragon?
Oh, yeah, I'm not letting go of this.
Okay, I think at this point you've kind of got it. Like when people hold a big dog like a baby,
Yeah.
it's like over their shoulders. It's a little like comical because the sizes don't work, but
Yeah.
you still have it.
So cute.
And the muck kind of parts around you.
Okay.
But if you step into the hallway, you will also see it closes behind you, between you and the rest of the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going forward.
Okay.
Because right now, yeah.
I'm gonna let you do that. The three of you, your new dear friend is just kind of disappearing down a hallway full of evil, dark muck magic.
Ah, crap.
You hear that behind you.
just starts like gotta follow.
What is Gertie feeling in this moment?
Gertie is feeling like they definitely need to like keep following this because like they did the whole like laying on hands and like knowing that there's definitely something that's like very much so gone wrong in this situation and just sort of wants to make sure that like we're not like don't split the party.
Okay, you take a step to follow her, and the muck does not retreat from your step, and you just kind of like step in it a little bit.
Do I hear them actually trying to follow me?
I think that would happen pretty quickly, right? Yeah, like you take a few steps, and there's maybe like 3 feet of muck that is closed back behind you. You can still see each other, but it's like that.
The truth is, I probably wouldn't have realized that they were even there until like I heard something happening because I'm so focused on this.
I would say you heard Gertie's shield surfing in a
Oh,
spiral.
that's true.
down
I
the
forgot about that epic moment.
Dang.
I probably wouldn't have said anything, but I probably would have looked at them and be like, "I'm going. You can come with." Like, you know, that kind of like.
Yeah.
So I don't. If they move with me, I don't know if that helps, but.
Okay,
That's up to
Gertie,
them.
why don't you give me an insight check?
Yeah.
And
Because
Elvira,
I'm not
have you done
changing
one
my
yet?
mind. Not since I landed down
Insight
there.
with advantage. Oh, Gertie might have it.
18.
Okay.
15.
Okay, you will both recall as this is happening around you that when the well first erupted and this like substance was starting to swallow up the creatures that were running away from it and like gain speed, moving downhill faster than gravity should have allowed it, you kind of get maybe a minor light bulb moment, realizing that it seemed to not only accelerate but focus on the people who seemed the most afraid.
Oh. Oh, wow.
So as I like step in that first little like squish, I'm gonna be like, guys, chill.
Okay, roll a wisdom save.
Oh, no.
It's okay. Actually, you're a paladin. I'll give you charisma if you want that.
10.
Okay, I am going to compel your idiom for every occasion. If you would like this bean.
Give me that bean.
All right.
11. Okay.
This is good radio.
Yeah.
990 plus 11. Yep. Welcome to statistics with
101.
101 Dalmatians.
101
101
Dalmatians.
idioms.
101.
Yeah, they're actually all like just regular people, but they're still firefighters.
Guys,
Yes.
we gotta hope for the best, but prepare for the worst.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
You earned that bean. Now spend it and reroll your wisdom save.
Talk about railroad.
That's
Or
hilarious.
don't. You can
Just win another one.
Okay, 19 before the pluses.
Nice.
Okay. You inspire yourself with your idiomage, and like oil and vinegar I think, right? What's stuff that repels each other? I have to cut all this part out.
Vinegar works.
Right?
Or water and oil. And
Like,
Water and oil, yeah.
I want it to be like you put your foot down and all the stuff just like, wow.
Magnets.
Yes.
Magnets.
Like magnets, but reverse.
I am repelling.
Repellents.
Repellents. That's actually just a thing they sell on like gift shops here. They're very common. Like repellents, you put your foot down on the cold stone ground, and the muck just whoosh, is repelled from you in a certain radius, and the way between you and Elvira is clear.
I think with my wisdom, I'd just be like, since I would have noticed you all were here, like, stay near me is the most I would say.
Okay. Yeah, I think at this point you've more or less pieced together what the vibe is here. Are Naute or Hanying feeling particularly fearful in this moment?
No, I don't think so. I think Hanying is more trying to figure out if there's a way that she can help at all. She doesn't really have any like healing capabilities or any powers like that because she's more of a fighter, but she's also pretty well attuned to her like spiritual side of things.
Yeah.
And so I think she's just kind of wondering if she can like, I don't know, amplify.
Roll a wisdom save with advantage.
Oh boy.
That's a 2.
Here's something.
I'll take that bean.
We are doing a very beanie episode.
Okay.
Wisdom
Yes.
save
Indeed.
13.
Okay. The radius that was already kind of like protecting you, Elvira, and Gertie as well expands just a little bit. There's now like top to bottom a full section of hallway that is kind of clear for everybody. Naute, unless you're feeling just like scared out of your gourd, you should be okay to just hang out with them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think excited. One of my ideals is always to go down the road that I haven't really been before.
This is a new one.
But I think there might be as like a little bit of a spook of like, oh, this Plane of Fairy stuff, the Laconians, we're not supposed to go here. So there's
That's
a
true.
reservation.
Yeah, you would definitely have been like very inundated with messaging that this is a bad place.
Yeah.
All right, so you're on guard.
Just slowly reach over and like fist bump Hanying. All right, let's do this.
Dear listener, they did fist bump.
Pew, pew.
The fairy dragon curls up its little beak.
It's last action.
Right before he dies, it gives him a little, just a gnarly little fist bump.
Gnarly. Hang 10.
It says hang 10 in Draconic, and that's now the only Draconic you know. It does like the little thing.
I'm like, oh, I get you.
And you are, it's a slow, progression because you're like waiting for this muck to part in front of you, and it is just like parting in front of you, maybe 10 feet, and then 10 feet behind you closing back up. So you have like this bubble deep underground, no windows, very little light.
Yeah.
You make it about 100 feet, and you notice that as you are walking closer, the fairy dragon is not having like a dramatic death scene, but is kind of like fading out of your arms and appears to be going back into the plane of fairy. And when you get to the end of the hallway, you feel the weight is gone from your arms, and there's no more dragon to speak of. It's a dead end, and in the floor is an unhidden just trapdoor with a big metal ring in it.
So in real life, I'm about to cry. Question to the DM.
Yeah.
Is this something I not knew would be here, but kind of expected to be here? Or is this a...
You know that within Clan Dowser, there are kind of like, not a hierarchy in terms of like who has control or a stronger voice, but there are sort of tiers of elderness, I guess. Like the longer that you have been with the clan, the more time and work you have put in with like installing these wells and making this your life, the more information that you are privy to. There are secrets that the clan has to protect because there are people who would misuse them.
Sure.
And you left when you were relatively young, so you're not privy to everything. But you would know that the people installing these wells had secrets.
I'd open the door, the trapdoor.
Okay. A blast of cool air. It looks dark. There is a ladder going down what looks like a very long way.
I would turn around and be like, I have to know why this is here.
I think
This is my family, and then I jump in because I don't think I've told any of them that I am part of Clan Dowser.
Yeah.
So I just jump in.
Yeah. Naute, you've got some programming that would tell you to, see something, say something when she admits this, but you're here and this is happening, so.
Oh yeah, we're all for it.
Okay. All right.
I think Han Ying is like in her head. She's like, family? Wait, what? Oh, and then just like dives in after as well.
Okay. All right. So those of you can fly. You can fly. Gertie and Elvira will be taking the ladder down. You are in a very dimly lit space as you descend. As you look above you, you realize that what you are kind of descending into is a large domed structure.
Whoa.
The room is round, and above you is a dome, so kind of cylindrical in that way. And it's too dark to make out what they are, but you see that the dome above you is kind of separated into these like panels.
Okay.
And each one looks a little different. You get to the bottom, and there is a room. Well, you're in this room, and you see very near the ladder a simple shrine that has an empty basin that's been built into the floor. And silence.
I have dark vision, but I think I'd still bring out my torch because I have it in my backpack just to see
dark
a little
vision
better.
is still like limited
Yeah.
in terms of okay. Roll. There's no such thing as a D9. Roll a D10, and if it's a 10, re-roll it.
Okay. It is a 7.
You bring up your torch, and the panel nearest you is illuminated, and you see a relief carving of what you would know to be Calliope, who is a pygmy owl and the aspect of story in this world.
She's a what?
She's a pygmy owl, and she is holding a lyre and has a little laurel wreath crown.
And she's aspect of what?
She is the aspect of story, so you would know that in the pantheon of this world, she is one of the 9.
Oh, is that? That's adorable. I guess keep looking around the room.
Yeah, if you want to just like walk in a circle around the room. I'll tell you.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So as you walk in a circle, I'll assume like clockwise, you illuminate each of the aspects, the pantheon that kind of guides the people of this world in turn. The next one you see is a great toad who is the aspect of void and is only known as the void. You see a magnificent looking condor known as Viracocha, who is the aspect of excellence. The next panel is blank, and the surface is full of cracks, and there's no image to speak of. You walk past Guanyin, the aspect of compassion, who is a white cockatoo, not a white parrot. You walk past Potawatomi, the deer, who is the aspect of love. You walk past the wild dog Babalu Aye, who is the aspect of protection. You walk past a great crocodile holding a pair of scales known as Amut, the aspect of justice. And you pass you pass Shibalba, the jaguar, aspect of fear. And then you're back at Calliope.
What was the other thing? He mentioned something. The shrine. What
Yes.
does that look like?
Simple stone table with a basin on it, clearly meant to hold water, but currently empty.
I mean,
Gertie walks over to the omelet aspect and
Yeah.
pulls a little like something out of a little pouch and like puts it in front of it.
Okay.
That's right, because you're a cleric. You're not cleric, paladin.
Yeah, but a paladin in service of Amit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Take a bean.
I was gonna say that's what.
You're gonna do that with Guan Yin as well? Okay, all
Makes
right.
sense. Yeah.
Take a
Because
bean.
as soon as I saw the first bowl, I was like, I need to give an offering.
There's one basin in the center of the room. I should have made that
Yeah.
clear. You can like the offerings are great, but
I mean,
they don't each have their own bowl.
I would just for my water skin,
Okay,
some water.
throw some water in there.
I mean, nicely. I'm not going to just throw my water skin at the
Just don't even open
dragon joy. Just
Okay, you begin pouring water in, and at a level, commensurate with how full the bowl is, torches begin to light themselves underneath each of these panels, and the room lights up, and you see all of them at once.
ooh, handy.
Yeah.
I tried to fill it with as much so we could have as much light.
Yeah. I will assume you happen to have the exact amount in your water skin
Whatever the water skin.
that the thing needs. And as the bowl fills behind all of you, you sense a presence that was almost certainly not there moments ago. You turn to see two great stone chests. And between them is a cheap-looking desk made of steel and particle board covered in vinyl.
IKEA?
Fantasy.
Fantasy IKEA.
At the desk
Ikea.
sits... Right. At the desk sits an ancient tortoise, shell carved with forgotten runes and skin weathered by centuries. He holds in his hands what looks like a weblog, but printed with pitch-black ink on a sheet of paper the color of birch bark. And on his face, he sports a great snow-white handlebar mustache.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
He looks up from his paper and notices you. He says,
Hi.
as he brings his aged feet down from the desk's surface and stands upon them. Hey, I'm Scrubby. And if you have gotten this, if you arrived at, hang on. And he pulls upon a drawer in the desk with an unpleasant metal squeal, and from it removes an index card, probably scrawled with fantastical otherworldly wisdom. Ye who arrive here possess mastery of fear. Act or do not act. And on the word act, he indicates the chest to his right. When he says do not act, he indicates the chest to his left. I am now obligated to answer ye 3 questions of the highest or utmost, just ask whatever you want. Yep. Yep.
Per person, right?
Is that a question?
No, it's not. It's not.
I do whatever the suffer indication is for huddle. Be like,
It's like a circle up.
Yes.
And he adjusts his paper and goes back to reading.
Is it a really old,
I don't know. Who
really old day?
Your players the players around the table would recognize this as a newspaper. Your characters have no idea what this is.
I just like
They're like, that paper's so thin.
What did you do, Nate?
no, nothing.
All right,
I'm gonna
all right.
huddle with everyone.
All right, in the huddle.
What do we do?
Yes, it's a very old date.
Wait, what did he say about act or do not act?
He
Act
point-
on what? What are we acting
Well,
on?
we, I
Or
think
not acting?
we have mastery of, over, fear, something with
Yeah,
fear.
he
I'll
said
read it again.
possess
Ye
mastery of
who
fear.
arrive here possess mastery of fear.
Oh, right.
Act or do not act.
It's a
And then he did
haiku.
he pointed at one with act, and he pointed at the other with do not act, so I think we have to choose one. But I'm trying to figure out the questions.
Do you know?
I don't know who this guy is, if that's what you're asking me.
I'm scrubby.
You said you had connections and needed to know things.
Well, that's something I need to know things. I didn't know some dude was living down here with
Why would you not know that there's like a person living in
No,
the
I
bottom
didn't
of
even know there was
well?
a freaking tunnel under the well.
Maybe we can ask if there's a connection to your family.
Oh, like how? Okay, how is he connected to Clan Dowser?
Maybe.
Do we have to do it in haiku form?
Oh. Maybe he'll give us bonus questions if we do.
You get a bean if you do it in haiku form.
Oh, okay. That means we have to do this in haiku form.
Five syllable,
Okay, sure.
5 syllable, 7 syllable, 5 syllable.
You have to min-max this, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so while she makes that haiku, what's the other
Yeah,
question?
you guys think of other questions.
Do we get more? Is it like a genie? Do we get like only like 3 questions?
Yeah, I don't think you can wish for more wishes kind of situation here.
Ah, damn.
I really want to ask where the water came from. Still can't figure that out.
The water?
Yeah.
Oh,
You mean how
because-
the well
used to-
worked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Used to be a well. And then we shot it and it stopped working.
We did not shoot this. I did not shoot this.
That is actually a good question because like wells kind of fill up with groundwater unless it was like magical fairy water and they like ruin the fairy stuff. And...
Oh, that's a good question. Are we on the fairy side of the well?
There's a fairy side?
There's a fairy side of the well?
Okay, look. So
I mean, what you know is that the border between the material plane and the plane of fairy is the thinnest here.
we're kind of on both right now.
That is so cool.
But that's a really good question because that means the water's gone from both sides now.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't even think of that.
That means that's happening everywhere because they've blown up a bunch of wells already.
They've what?
I think
This was the third one. Oh, yeah, your
yeah,
character didn't know that?
when I was on the ship, I interrogated one of the captains, and she told me that this is the third one that they've blown up. But I don't think that there's any other ships that are. I think they're the only ship that's doing it. So
we blow up that ship.
It's already gone.
I'm not sure. They left, and
Did we get? Did you?
They're going somewhere else.
Did you get the cannon? Or was?
Okay, I
No,
don't think I'm gonna.
we didn't.
My brain's not gonna be able to make this into a haiku.
Yeah,
as
no,
much
that's
as
okay.
I wanted to.
I was just like bullshitting when I said that. Please don't hold yourself. Just ask the question if you have it.
They said they were freeing the world of Clan Dowser, right? Or the influence, nefarious
Well,
fairy
you would
influence.
know that, yeah, like the Oli Conan army in particular is being inundated with messaging that like the fairies are conspiring against the safety of the people of Unu. We need to stop them.
I think Diego said that to the whole city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had like a public announcement about it.
Yeah, I mean he said it nicer than that, but
Did he? 'Cause I got
okay, he
I got
said it
real
longer than
afraid.
that.
I was like, I think he's gonna kill me if I know.
There was more language, but yeah, maybe don't tell him you're a fairy.
I wasn't planning on it. But I figured these guys needed an explanation as to why I was blindly just okay.
I mean, there's a level of trust. You guys like fought the goop monsters together.
That's true.
The muckbound.
And they didn't kill them.
Winona, are you trying to do a haiku
She's
still?
absolutely, and I love
All right,
it.
what's your first question?
First question, Scrubby.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Elvira.
Nice to meet you.
Part of Clan Dowser, and I look to see if there's like any.
He looks up from his paper and he does the chin up nod, the
Okay.
almost back.
How is this place connected to my family?
Okay.
Oh no! Secrets.
Okay. No, it was a debate between being very literal or actually giving you the information.
Oh no!
Okay.
no,
But
wait,
I
I
mean-
just figured out a haiku for this one.
Oh, for this.
For this
okay.
question.
Okay. All right. What's the haiku?
I wish to know more. The history of the Dowser. What's the connection?
Who? Oh. Okay.
That was pretty good.
Who gets? I think Winona gets the
absolutely,
bean
yeah.
for that one.
Bean.
Okay. Clan Dowser has known for a long time that this or something like this was going to happen. No matter how perfect life can be made for how many people, somebody somewhere will always get the idea that they're better than everyone else, and by virtue of that deserve more stuff. This is a place made in anticipation of someone rising to meet that challenge.
Oh. So it's like a safety net.
Training facility?
The wall explodes with machines. It's like X-Men. There's lasers shooting at you and a buzzsaw for some reason. No.
Do we get suits?
Is there a wall of guns that slides open too? Like pick your weapon.
I love it. Okay. So that's one question.
Yeah, I think that's a good amount of information for that one.
Yeah. No.
Is this ticky-tacking more haikus?
No, I'm taking notes
Okay,
because
okay,
I'm
okay.
confused
Yes.
about. I'm trying to. Can you repeat the last information that you just gave us?
Yeah.
What?
Clan Dowser knew that something bad like this was going to happen, and knew that someone was going to have to rise to meet the occasion. You all have proven yourselves to possess mastery over fear, as it were.
Hanying makes the circle up gesture again, and like for the huddle, and
Yep.
The huddle gets smaller each time.
so this is like, it's prophetic that they thought that this would happen at some point. And is the act or do not act like, do you wish to take on this challenge
I
to save the world or whatever kind of situation? I read a lot of novels, so
No, I think you're right. I think if this got made with that idea in mind, I guess it's kind of nice that we get the choice of whether we do something or not.
yeah, they're not just like forcing it upon us that like, you're the hero now, good luck.
Yeah. I mean, I personally will probably take the act simply because I think this is what my family would want me to do, and I think it's right, and I don't. Oh my God, my family's so
Your family that decided to stay in Olicona?
Yeah, that's bad.
Wait,
I'm gonna have to make a phone call when we get out of here. And just check in, see if everybody's okay.
oh my gosh, okay.
We still have two questions left.
What's our
Do you?
Does anyone have an idea of a question? I can try to like bust out a haiku for it.
I like this.
I really like writing haikus in my free
Is this
time.
Hanying or is this Winona?
No, just like no.
Both.
Hanying is like she's introspective at
student.
times. She's a student. She's a scholar. She kind of like tries to do her best in all of her studies, and like haiku writing was definitely something that was taught in Dao when she was
Okay.
training.
So
Because
this
you have
is
to.
almost like a meditative exercise for you.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
Okay.
I mean, excuse me.
Do we want to know about those chests?
Oh, we could ask how to fix the well.
That's very practical.
I like giving him a hug.
Oh,
Because I didn't even think of that. I was so distraught. I didn't even think about that it could be fixed. Okay.
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 We're going to let...
You guys, y'all can talk amongst yourselves.
But what would be the third question? then?
Okay, yeah, let's figure out the third question.
While we're doing that.
So we're figuring out
So how do we fix the
how
well?
to fix the well.
Definitely how to fix
to
the well, not if
fix
it can
the
be
well.
fixed. I
How
feel like
to
if
fix
we,
the
if
well.
we ask
That's
if it
fine.
can, that's a yes or no answer. We want to do the how.
Nate's working on a very bad haiku.
How to fix the well. How do I fix the
How
well,
do
please?
I unbreak? Help
Unbreak.
me fix this well.
I love that so much. We're going to go with it.
Nate said it out loud. He
did it?
The beat.
It's pretty good. That's pretty ridiculous.
It's just like, how do I fix the well? How do I unbreak the well? Please? Help me fix the well.
How to fix the well.
To unbreak the well, you will need 3 more members of Clan Dowser and yourself, at least one of whom must be an elder. The wells were made once, they can be made again.
3 more.
4
members.
total.
4 total.
At least one elder among you. Yep.
How old do you have to be to qualify as an elder?
You are not.
Is that a question?
No, I'm asking.
I'm like I know what an elder is. We're fine.
Just as long as you're
Less about age
you're
and more
over-
about experience, yeah.
40, then you're decrepit. So
Oh my god, full circle.
Yes, if you haven't made elder by the time you're 39, just like give up and do something else.
yeah,
Oh man.
give up.
Or just give up in general.
Just give up. There's no more meaning.
I mean,
Allow yourself to be
okay,
claimed by
one
the
more
sea.
question.
I mean, that's my life plan.
Do we want to know what happens when we choose a chest? Because I assume we have to pick one of them.
I mean, like, either we do it or we don't do it, but I do feel like
Well, I'd like to know, like, either one. Like, what does the choice mean for us? Like, if that makes sense.
yeah, but like, how would it feel if we didn't?
I'm going to pick one.
Picking a chest isn't a question. You can just do that.
That's true, but it's like opening Pandora's box.
I have a haiku for it.
Let's do it.
I turn to Scrubby and I'm like, okay. When the choice is made of the paths ahead of us, what will it provide?
Ooh. Golf clap.
And then also she like kind of whispers like the chests.
Yeah,
She points
his
the
brow
way
is
he
like a little
pointed.
furrowed, and his mustache is like askew until you say that, and you're
Like,
Wait, his-
Scrubby actually doesn't like haikus. He just had to read his off the card.
We think we're just following
Doesn't
form.
understand. He doesn't understand
Also
why we're
imagining
asking
that like
everything.
his
in haiku.
mustache is not actually attached. It's just like
quick and shoves it back up.
I'm gonna get the prosade.
He looks thoughtful for a second, and he says, he indicates the one to. Hang on.
Right is act and left is do not act.
To his right. Oh, okay. Yes, on act, the one to his right. On do not act, the one to his left. Okay. So the one to his right, he indicates, which is the act chest. He says, the chest you choose will either provide a path forward, and he indicates the one to his left, or a path back to your old life.
Oh, shoot. I should have asked if one of us chooses for the group or if we each get to choose our destiny.
And after asking the third question, much like the fairy dragon, the desk and the tortoise begin to be fade into translucence.
I am traumatized again.
See you later.
Oh, okay. You're not dead.
What? Nope. And that's the last thing you hear.
That's fine. I just assumed vanishing now was just death.
Roll either nature or insight.
I want a part of this.
Yeah, we're all like,
He's dead.
What'd you roll?
I roll like a 14.
I got a 16. Hunting got a 16.
Okay.
nature's
Now Tay's
for
just convinced me.
19.
Yeah. That's
If
what
we ever
happened.
see him again, now Tay's going to be so shocked.
Twin.
Here in this, paper thin veil between the worlds, it is very easy for those. Hello, sweetie. It is very easy. There's a cat in real life. It is very easy for those who are, denizens of the plane of fairy to just kind of pass between one or the other from here. Which could theoretically also mean that the fairy dragon just left and didn't die, but you have no way of knowing without going.
That makes me feel more comfortable, though. The
But
idea
not
that maybe
necessarily.
he's
Not dead. He's only sleeping.
Yeah, he's only sleeping
Pining
somewhere
for
else.
the fjords!
This is an X.
I walk towards the chest for act,
Yes.
and I look to the group, and I'm like, I'd like to move forward. What?
Big thumbs up. Twice.
Yeah.
Okay, I rip it open.
Okay. Okay. You open the chest.
Yeah.
Inside,
Yeah.
you see 4 hats at the same exact moment.
We get hats.
Above each of the torches in the room, a hatch opens and water begins gushing in from 9 separate locations around the top of the dome.
I give out
shit.
the hats because they were important.
I thought that he said that you had to have the clan to fix the well. Isn't this water just gonna fill the well?
Yeah, we did it.
I guess I'm the elder.
The
I just had them. You're my family now.
The top of the well is still like blown away by cannon, but the water is coming back in. What you have 4 hats.
Well, I'm definitely giving everyone a hat because I can't wear 4 hats.
Each of you has a hat.
I put on the hat.
I put on the hat.
What does it look like?
What do they look
yeah,
like?
what
Are they
do
all
they look
different?
like?
Are they different colors? Do they have like
Roll
accoutrement?
They have, like,
Arcana checks.
They have a little. I was hoping they had like a patch.
18
Arcana.
plus 2, 7. That's a non-natural 20.
That's a 16.
Yours is a dunce cap.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's what it is.
It's like it's the long cat. It's just like that, but like folded over.
Oh my god! Yes,
a long
the blue one
hat.
though.
Oh yes, yeah.
Blue long
And you'll find
hat.
out why in a second.
Okay.
Winona, with a dirty 20, Hanying will know not necessarily what kind of magic these hats possess, but will know that they are magical. And as each of you takes a hat into your hand, it magically becomes the hat your character would want. So what kind of hat is Naute wearing?
Ooh.
Motorcycle helmet.
You have a magical motorcycle helmet, and you put it on as the water begins to collect around your ankles. Elvira, what's your hat look like?
I have one of those like small hats with a little veil on it, like a 1920s lady would be wearing.
Like a bonnet?
Not quite. It's like a
The
fancy
little
evening
It's called a
dress.
fascinator.
It's like a pillbox hat with the little veil.
It's called a fascinator.
Ooh.
Fascinator.
It's even more what I want.
Oh shit, that's cool. Okay,
Is it?
yes.
Is it? Am I right?
It's
Am I right?
they're like
Yeah.
they've got all the stuff on them.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Trivia.
Yeah.
I did it.
I love it. We all know now.
You're doing the long hat.
Long hat.
It's too
long
funny.
hat.
Yeah, that's what it is. Winona.
Can it be a crown type of thing and
Yes.
not a hat? So I think it would be like a little like wreath type tiara situation.
Oh,
with
goes
like
perfectly with
little
your crest.
Yeah, because I already have like I
Oh,
can't
right,
do
you
a
wouldn't
hat
wanna
on top
cover
of
it.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So it just kind of like wraps around the sides, and it's got little like golden leaves on it, and like vines, like green vines and stuff.
I love it.
Beautiful.
I love it.
The water is rising. It is now up to about Elvira's knees. Naute,
Oh, that means you guys
Hanyan,
are
get on my
yeah,
back.
Yeah, we're all looking at Hanyan like, get up, because you're the littlest.
Naute, have you flown
Jump
or are
up
you
onto.
on the floor?
I'm still on the floor.
Okay. Water levels rising. Water also begins pouring down out of the top of the dome where the ladder you climbed.
Oh, shoot.
Oh shit!
I was going to say, let's go letter. Well, wait.
guys, how do we
He said
get
way
out?
forward, right? I'm
Is
assuming
there
that
a way
means way
out?
out.
Can do a perception to see if there's an alternate route out, or
I'm
do
gonna
we, or do we
still go
swim
for the ladder.
down?
Yeah,
or-
roll. Okay.
Ladder.
Roll perception with advantage, Elvira.
14. Perception. 18.
Okay. You just bullheaded. You go for the ladder. Water is cascading down around you. You're fighting it, with your strength, just pulling yourself up from rung to rung, and you feel like you should be like sputtering and coughing and trying to breathe, but you're not.
I think the hats let us breathe in water.
Oh, follow me!
Beautiful. The room fills up. You see the aspects disappear under the water level, and you can't really see them through the murkiness. There's still all this dirt and residual
Yeah.
muck around.
Water.
Yes. The water level is rising. The aspects are covered. You can't see through the bottom of it. If you go up through the hole you climb down in, you are able to swim out of the tunnel. The muck is getting swept out by the water. You go to the spot at the bottom of like the hole where you originally came in, and you see daylight.
Okay.
You are able to come out and join everyone else back on the surface world.
Woohoo!
And that is where I'm going to end this session.
Ooh, we got hats, you guys.
I really like my hat.
Yes.
I gotta make a phone call.
If we had a paradise, everything we need, could anybody hurt it in fear or for greed? The balance disrupted will answer the call. If an injury to one is an injury to all, we don't know, but we will learn. We can't afford for the world to burn. From talon to claw, together stand. By spell or by sword, we defend this land. Thanks for listening to Crits and Critters. For real, thank you. We were Mica Heilman, Winona Huang, Austin Rasmussen, Sofia Vidal, and myself, Andres Eduardo. You can find us and all our individual information at Crits and Critters on Instagram. Thanks again, and we'll see you when next we return.